Hello and welcome to this video on how to easily transition from the Mplus software to the lavaan package in R. My name is Geiser. I'm an instructor and statistical consultant with QuantFish, and on this channel I present weekly statistics tutorials. On Tuesdays I usually talk about an analysis in the Mplus software, and on Thursdays I address more general issues in multivariate statistical analysis, including structural equation modeling, factor analysis, mixture distribution modeling, and multi-level analysis. If this is something that interests you, then please subscribe to this channel. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and to check out the description for additional resources, including a link to my free weekly statistics newsletter, as well as workshops that I offer through QuantFish. In this video, I want to show you how you can easily make the transition from Mplus syntax to lavaan syntax. Why is this something that you might consider? Mplus is a really nice program, so if you're already used to it, why not just keep using Mplus? One reason might be that Mplus is relatively pricey, and if you want the newest Mplus versions and Mplus upgrades, then you have to pay a yearly fee for the Mplus support and update contract. And so if you don't want to do this maybe, then lavaan might be an alternative for you. Lavaan is a completely free package in the free R software program, and so this is something that you could use from anywhere in the world where you have access to the internet. You can download R, you can download lavaan, and you're ready to go. So this might be one reason. Another reason might be that maybe you already do a lot of your other statistical analyses in the R environment anyway, and so then naturally you might be interested in also running your structural equation models or factor models also in R, and then lavaan is right there for you to use. Now, if you are more used to Mplus syntax, like for example I grew up with Mplus, and then so this is, so say, the syntax that I'm really used to. Now, if I want to use lavaan, then it might be a little bit of a challenge for me to learn the lavaan syntax. And so here I want to show you a really neat function in the lavaan package that allows you to convert Mplus model statements directly to model statements in the lavaan software. And so that makes the transition a lot easier. This package is called Mplus2lavaan. You can see this option here, and so this is part of the lavaan package. That's an option that was developed by Michael Hallquist, and so here I want to show you how this is used to translate an Mplus model statement to a lavaan model statement. I'm using RStudio here, which makes it convenient to work with lavaan and other R functions. And so you can see that first of all I am using the library lavaan command here to call in the lavaan package, and then next I'm defining an object that is called or labeled Mplus_syntax, and here's my Mplus syntax. You can see that here this is the Mplus model statement for a single factor model with two indicators. Both factor loadings are fixed to 1, otherwise the model wouldn't be identified with only two indicators. And there's also a comment in this model statement here with an exclamation mark, and then the text fix both loadings to 1. And so this is the object that I want to translate or convert into lavaan syntax. And so then next I define an object that is labeled lavaan_syntax, and I'm using this Mplus2lavaan model syntax converter function. You can see here this is the function, and then in parentheses is the object above that has the Mplus syntax in it. And so then next is the command cat lavaan syntax, which means that this will be converted. This Mplus syntax will be converted into this object lavaan syntax, and then I can call in this new object lavaan syntax into my fit function, so to say, into the lavaan function SEM for structural equation models. And so here I can directly define that my model to be fit is supposed to be the model that is described in the lavaan syntax object, which will be generated by the Mplus2lavaan function from Mplus syntax. So let's see how this works out. Oh, and another thing I should mention is that I've already called in the relevant data set to which I want to fit this model. So that's listed here under data equals. So the data set is math. I'm using maximum likelihood robust estimation here and full information maximum likelihood to address missing data. And then the summary function here allows me to print model fit statistics as well as the standardized solution. So then I can execute the set of commands by highlighting those and then clicking on the run button here. Then you can see that the model ran through. I got my results here. You can see that this model has a chi-square test statistic of 0 because it is a saturated model, so that makes sense. And I get my parameter estimates down here, the factor loadings, which are fixed to 1 in the unstandardized solution. At the end, I get the standardized solution under std.all. I'm getting intercepts as well as the factor mean, which here by default is fixed to 0, and I'm getting residual variances for the observed variables, and I'm getting a variance estimate for my latent factor MRT. So that all looks pretty similar to what you would get in Mplus. Now let's scroll up and see what else we got here. And you can see that here in the middle somewhere of the output, I also find the converted syntax. So this is the product, so to say, of this Mplus2lavaan converter, that it gives me or it prints the lavaan syntax. So here you can see how the same command, MRT by MRT1 at 1, MRT2 at 1 with the comment here, looks like in terms of lavaan syntax. So if you wanted to save that or use that, then you could copy and paste it obviously here from the output. Now I didn't have to do that because I can directly fit the model to this object. So I don't even have to deal with the lavaan syntax when I use this function, which is quite convenient. Now I hope that you found this video useful for learning how you can convert Mplus syntax easily into lavaan syntax using the Mplus2lavaan option. If you did, then please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and to check out the description for additional resources, and I'll see you next time.